Woo, boy. My dog. My dog. My dog. My dog. You made it to module 3. Bro, I want to pause and say I'm proud of you, bro. All right, bro? Listen, man. You doing the daggone thing, bro. You here, bro. You here. You doing it, man. You wrote down your vision. You got down your why. You got your systems. You made keystone habit changes. Now, baby, you get to learn how to dominate consistently. Now, listen to me. Now that we're learning to become the kind of man. Now that we learn what we need to do, now we get to see how we can have the things we want to have and how we dominate in these different areas of our lives. You excited? Come on, boy. Come on, hype yourself up, baby. Come on. Yeah. Ooh. Let's go. All right, here it is. Dominate consistently. We're going to talk about different areas of our lives as 20-year-old men, how we dominate in them. Now, I'm not going to give you so much the practice, but more so the principle. You have to take the principle and see how you make it practical in your life, right? It's the principle. Practices change with every different season that you're in, but the principle always stays the same. Does that make sense? Good. All right. So I want to teach you today how to dominate your time management. You suck at managing your time. I mean, you that's why you're here, because you don't manage your time well. You waste a lot of time. And here's what a lot of 20-year-olds believe or begin to believe, and they carry this faulty belief into the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, rest of their life. I just don't have time. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. You do have time. The problem is you don't use your time well. So I'm about to tell you something that's going to be crazy, all right? You don't manage time. You manage your energy within that time. Oh, bruh. I went too deep. Let me come up for air. You can't control time. You can only control your energy within that time. Time is an indefinite asset. You can't control it. Just like that. According to this video, 3 minutes and 3 seconds are already gone. That's it, it's done. You can't control it. You can't control what you did before. I can't control what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes. I can only control what is literally happening right now and the energy that I have in this moment right now. There is a difference between time management and energy management. You don't manage time. You manage your energy within that time. Now, we're going to reference a book by Carrie Newhoff entitled At Your Best. Okay, bro, this book changed my life when it came to productivity, killing procrastination, building discipline, really like developing my life to the next level. Like, bro, I'm killing the game right now at a higher level than what I thought I could, simply because of this simple principle that I want to teach you tonight. Okay, so remember, we don't manage time. We manage our energy within the time, because throughout a 24-hour period, you and I have different energy levels. In the morning, you have certain energy levels. In the afternoon, you have a certain energy level. And in the evening, you have certain energy levels. There are some of you, you're more alert in the morning. You're kind of sleepy in the afternoon, and you might get a second wind in the evening. But there are others of you, right? You are more alert in the evening. You're really like groggy and slow and in the morning, and then you might catch a second wind in the evening. And there are others of you, mornings are horrible. Like you can't do nothing in the morning. But once the day starts rising and brightening in the afternoon, you become alive, right? You can just like, you feel the energy. You like, let's go, let's go. And by the evening, right after you eat, you might catch second wind and be able to do some more stuff, right? So here's the problem. The problem is you haven't identified your energy zones and the time when your energy zones are at its highest peak, middle peak, and lowest peaks. What ends up happening is you end up doing activities that don't require your best energy at your best time. And you end up putting your best activities in your worst energy times. What does that mean? Well, there are 3 different zones that we experience every day. A green zone, which is optimal energy. A yellow zone, which is, average energy. And a red zone, which is our least optimal energy. Does that make sense so far? Green zone, yellow zone, and red zone. You have to find out which times during the day are my green zones, which time during the day are my yellow zones, and which time during the day are my red zones. Now, once you identify the time that these zones are at their peak, listen to me, you then have to write down what activities you're going to do in that time that match the zone that it is in. So let me give you an example, right? As a pastor, currently, right? My zones are from 5 a.m. to about 8 a.m. is my yellow zone, right? I'm not at my highest. I'm not at my most optimal, right? But I'm awake. If I get a good night's sleep, I'm good. And during that time, I have decided I'm going to spend time with God, and I'm going to spend time in writing my sermons, in my creativity, in content creation, right? That's when my creative juices can really start flowing, right? At 8 a.m., I make breakfast for the house, right? I prepare breakfast for my wife. And from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., I'm spending time doing errands around the house. Now, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. is my green zone. Why? Because me and my wife, we both work from home. So I dedicate my best time to my wife. I dedicate my best time to my home. I dedicate my best time to ensuring that the house is a home for my wife, because that's my priority. Remember, priority is the order of what is most important. And when things are out of order, I become ineffective and inefficient, and I don't perform and I don't produce as much. So I place my marriage as my priority, my wife as my priority over my work. Does that make sense so far? So 5 to 8 is my yellow zone. 9 to 12 is my green zone. I have lunch at 12 with my wife. From 1 till 4, I'm back at another yellow zone. I get back into work, but I do more administrative stuff for pastoring. I call people, I have meetings, all that kind of stuff. From 4 to 5, I have a break. It's 1 hour where I dedicate it to myself. I do whatever I want. From 5 to 6, I work out. And depending on the day, from 6 to 7:30, if I have a meeting, I take that meeting. But by that time, I'm already in my red zone, right? From 1 to 4, I'm in my yellow zone. And from 4 to 6, I'm in my green zone, right? Because I catch a second wind. I get like a boost of energy. I feel good. I get my workouts in. Boom. From 6, or rather from like 6:30 to like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, right? I'm winding down. I'm in my red zone. I'm least optimal. I'm not really doing all the things that really require my attention, my creativity, my full energy. I'm just kind of dragging along with it, and then I can end the day. Now, obviously, remember what I told you. I'm teaching you principles, not practices, because in practices, that's what works for me. You probably don't have the same job I do, right? You probably work a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 4. So with your job, you might say, well, hold on, Max, right? I'm working for 8 to 4. Most of my day is taken up, you know what I'm saying, doing my job, right? Most of my day is taken up. Maybe I'm in school, right? So my energy levels are kind of whack. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. You can still determine your energy levels and still figure out, okay, even though I work during my green zones, I can still maximize my other zones on the days that I'm not working, in the hours that I'm not working. Remember, you are under the lie. You've been under the lie. I don't have time. That's not true. You do have time. You just don't use the time wisely because you don't know where your energy levels are at. So this is what I need you to do, all right? This is what I need you to do. For the next 7 days, I need you to track your energy levels and the times that they are in. Track it. From the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, track your energy levels from this time to this time. Just how do I feel? Do I feel most optimal and energetic? That's my green zone. From this time to this time, I'm not too energized, but you know, I can do what I gotta do. Cool, I got my yellow zone. And then from this time to this time, I'm in my red zone, bro. I ain't trying to do no more, bro. I'm just tired. I'm trying to go to bed. You feel me? Like, I'm just trying to chill. I'm trying to watch something. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to, you know, kick back, max, and relax. I ain't trying to do nothing else. Figure it out, right? Again, it's not going to be perfect right now. We're just identifying your time zones. Now, here's why this is important, bro. I got this hourglass with me, all right? This hourglass is a representation of our life. This bottom half represents the past. Right now in our 20s, this is what we see. We don't have a lot in our past. And this top half represents our future. We have a whole lot ahead of us in our future because we're in our 20s, right? If God is good and he is willing and he blesses us with more life, we're going to be able to live a full life beyond our 20s. That's what we hope and pray for. The challenge is you can't control what's in the past. It's already done. And you don't really know how much time you have left. So the only part that you can control is not what is done back here and not what may be done up here. The only part you can control is what's done right in between. This is the part right here that you control. What you do in this small sliver moment. And the reason why this is so important, bro, is because as a 20-year-old, you don't know how much time you have left. Which is why I don't want you to die with the pain of regret. This video is a little longer than the others on purpose because I need you to hear me right here, bro. I don't want you to live your life having reached 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. I don't ever want you to say, what if? I don't want you to say that, bro. Because what if implies I could have, I should have, but I didn't. You do have enough time. Right here. You got enough time, bro. The time that you have right now. You can maximize the time that you have right now. You can't control what happened back here. You may be watching this and you're like, bruh, but I'm already 29, already wasted and spent most of my 20s. Bruh, stop focusing on what happened back here. You can't control what you may or may not have up here. You can only control what you got right here. Maximize this time right here. So I need you to run the play. What's the play? Very simple. I'm going to show you, and there's going to be a worksheet that you're going to be able to use of your energy calendar. All right? We're going to be able to identify your green zone, your yellow zone, and your red zone. I want you to take the next week. Identify, okay, these are my energy levels. These are the times in the day when I feel this type of energy. And then I want you to write down those energy zones into your calendar. Every single day, you're going to live your life based on your calendar. You're going to die by your calendar. Everything you do must be in your calendar because we're maximizing, we're optimizing, we're going to make the most of our time so that when we die, we're not dying with these words on our lips. What if? All right? So, number one, take the next week, track how you spend your time and track your energy levels. Number two, write down your energy zones into your calendar. Number three, we're going to rinse and repeat. Run the play. Okay? Run the play. Now, listen to me. Here's what I need you to catch, and I'm done. 2 minutes the night before will save you 2 hours the next day. I'm going to coach you up. Don't worry, we're going to work on this. 2 minutes the night before will save you 2 hours the next day. Just take 2 minutes. That's the principle. Write down what you need to do for tomorrow. That when you wake up tomorrow, you already got a game plan. I'm doing this at this time. I'm doing this at this time. And I'm doing that at that time. Boom, boom, boom. Done. You got it done. And you got it done at your most optimal times. So run the play. Do the work. We're going to move on to the next lesson, boy. Trust me. Trust me, bruh. We're going to talk about that money. Trust me. You don't want to miss it.